coaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday Night Primetime between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. They're on the Falcons sideline. That is head coach Raheem Morris. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. Facing off against him, that's the head coach of the Cowboys. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And off we go on Thursday Night Primetime. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Cade, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
He said the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss, first play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready? Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Love on 3rd and short. Hits him on the out route. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And bringing them out to former number 3 overall pick. Trying to earn another chance, Brock, to lead a team here in the NFL. It's Trey Lance.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Let's ready.
To the air, lands. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lance. Nice caught. He's got Lamb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ready?
Now it's Lance. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He may catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Up off pass to Williams. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Love now off the play action. Steps up and he's running with it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him on the crossing route. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Up the gut they go with Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. 60 red. 6 set. Go. Set.
They'll throw, third and long. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Down. Blue, 32. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Here we go. Set, hut.
On second down, a run with Williams. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down, too.
Come on, set. Ready.
Throwing his Lance. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they get this down to the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw Lance. Held in left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready.
Here's Lance now. That's incomplete on second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Set.
He's got it. Complete to Pickens. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. We've reached the end of one on Thursday night primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Ready. 52 blue. Set. Hut, hut, hut.
Here's Lance. Dumped off to his running back. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Javonte Williams the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Here we go, set.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make the defense pay.
And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, right.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Down. 45. White.
To the air on 3rd and long. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready?
To the air. Lands. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve. Complete.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down, looking for options. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Back play straight ahead. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Lance. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Near the goal line. This is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Fullback trying to barrel it across, and he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Falcons 7.
And here we go once again. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons and Jordan Love set to take over again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. About ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To the air with Love. Middle of the field, got his man, it's Pitts. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 13
Let's
yards.
go.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him on the crossing route. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far.
Positive that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Down.
From the pistol, here's Love. Gets him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
Black, 95. Ready?
Throwing his love on third. Going deep here for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That is our 2-minute warning. 1:56 left to go before we take a break. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 45. Wide. Cut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready.
Here's Lance now. And screen here to Blue. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Braylon Trice there to meet him. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
Here we go.
at the 39-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped.
Ready.
Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. James sets a return. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
Right.
All
Number
right,
7.
working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready. Yellow.
He'll work against the blitz. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It connects on the deep shot. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a shift.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kick taken in here at the 17. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Cowboys bring on their offense as they'll try to tack on 2 more.
Here we go. Set.
Will line up for
33,
the 2-point
yellow.
conversion.
Bang. Hut. Hut. Hut.
All right, they're going to throw for it. That one falls incomplete, though we do have a flag that we've got to check out first. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try.
Let's set.
Looking to throw Lance. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Cowboys 27, Falcons 14.
Well, we certainly got an exciting opening to our half with that return. And a little more excitement as they go for 2, but they come up short.
Yeah, nice for this defense after getting hit in the mouth on the return to step up and rise to the occasion. Not the way that anybody on that side wanted to come out of the locker room, but denying them the 2 points at least stabilizes things a bit, and that gives their offense a chance to answer in a moment.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Set. 10 black. Set.
Love now on 1st and 10. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the 2nd and inches.
Come on. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. First down throw. Here's Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
Set.
Back to the air. Love. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Yellow. Line.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Check right.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
And the Falcons
Ready.
1st down.
Blue. Set. Ready.
Once more, it's Love. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready.
Loves to throw again. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this 2nd quarter, Bronk. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the 2nd half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The season rolls along, big games coming up week after week. Let's turn our attention to the big one on Sunday night. Tremendous matchup in store. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson will be on the call. We hope you'll join us, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific, right here on EA Sports. And this is the visitors' running back. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's the former number 1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars have the lead in a game where both teams come in on losing streaks, so someone's got to get out of here with a victory. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Jets. And it's the talented and speedy Breece Hall. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. This one is at the half with the Jets lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, this is ETN. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
To the air, lands. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Let's go. 10 black.
Back to throw, it's Lance. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
Then you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Black 40. Set,
He'll air it out on third. He's got it. It's complete to Pickens. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Now it's Lance. It's Pickens on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First
Ready,
and 10
ready.
at the 36-yard line.
Lance. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Come on, set, go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
They'll go play action. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returnable from the 1. Spins right by him. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Front man's in motion right. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Check right.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you that some money will follow.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline, deep in enemy territory. Looks like a right around the 8. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut. Ready?
Who gets the hand job? Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Finds Diablo there on the tackle.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go. 50, green.
Here's Lance. It's his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready, set.
On the give, it's Blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready. 45, wide, ready.
Third down run with Blue. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Watch out now, 50 series.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Throwing his Lance. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Now the Cowboys electing to try another 2-point conversion.
The Cowboys will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. The turn starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Love. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop it for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Come on, set. Cut. Ken Black.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Set. Cut. 60 red. 60 ready.
Third and long for him here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. He fields it at his 43. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys and Trey Lance headed back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half.
Ready.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
They'll work against the blitz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. So second down coming up.
Second down and 10.
Here we go. Black, cut, go. Ready.
They're going play action. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. 45, wide. Set, cut. Set.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to it. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22, ready?
Working inside the red zone. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives the backwards. Second down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's Bell on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set.
To the air with Love. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Falcon first down.
The Falcons first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Has some daylight through the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Robinson again here on 2nd. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Love. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. But as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set.
To the air, lands. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
And the Cowboys first down.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start the drive with blue. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
He'll try to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys started celebrating this win a while ago.
Ready up.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw, it's Lance. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The Cowboys yet again sending the offense out for a 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the
Yellow.
2-point conversion.
Lance. And that one's caught. That couple more off of this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. You got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A toss now to Robinson. Going to defender. We've got a foot race. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. First down now, ball at the 33.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Okay, ready?
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Up the middle, blue. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Going to the ground again on first. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hut.
Blue running to the right. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.